was 2016 when I first noticed a spot in my index finger. I showed it to my dad and mom, and I dismissed it as, an lang yan, or fungal infection. And then my dad wasn't convinced, and he told me, can you have it checked by a dermatologist? I went to a dermatologist, and she had this look on her face that was troubling. She told me, sir, I think it's vitiligo. Sabi ko, ano po yun? Vitiligo. Sabi ko, what's that? Sabi niya, you know Michael Jackson? Yes, yes. Yeah, that's the ailment of Michael Jackson. That's the reason why he's so white. Because he was initially dark-colored, he had white spots on his skin, and it didn't look good. That's why he decided to have himself bleached. I wondered, Doc, what caused this condition? She told me, actually, the cause is unknown, and the cure is also not definite. All I know, the doctor said, is that vitiligo is an autoimmune disease that causes the body's own cells to attack its own cells. Specifically, my melanocytes are attacking my own skin such that the ability to produce pigment or color is impaired. So what started to be here now is all over my hands. And that was 2016. I was so afraid. There were 3 days when I was depressed. And I told myself, what would happen to me if it spread all over my body? I naturally sought the opinion of other dermatologists. One subjected me to a skin test. Another brought me into this light room that would show all the other areas that are invisible to the naked eye, but the instrument would show that I had all of those spots. I was so afraid because how would I look? How would people perceive me? Naturally, I was scared, I was worried. But there was one night that I distinctly remember I was listening to Hillsong's Even When It Hurts. And the first few lines there said, take this fainted heart, take these tainted hands, wash me with your love, fill me with your grace again. And suddenly I realized, Lord, if there's a purpose for this, I'll gladly cooperate. And I thought, I'm so used to doing things like this, being in front of the camera, hindi po artista. I mean, I'm just being asked to do some of these things. And the ego is pumped up. I feel good that I'm able to speak. But the Lord just knows where to hit me, as if to tell me that, Kirk, your dependence and your security and your affirmation has to come from me. It is I who controls what's happening in your skin, what's happening in your body. All you have to do is just cooperate with me, surrender to me, and obey me. That was a watershed moment because it became a spiritual experience. Whenever I'm scared of vitiligo or where it goes, how it would look like, I remember that God is in control. I can even joke about this and talk to my inaanak and say, oh look, Ninong is becoming a cow. White spots all over his body. There are still days when, it gets to me. But each time I'm reminded that the Lord will take my tainted hands just as He took my sinful and foolish and broken and tainted heart. So what is it that troubles you? What is it that you feel bad about, you feel fearful, insecure about? My experience has brought me to surrendering it to God, and that has made all the difference. I do hope that it doesn't spread though, but if it does, I just ask the Lord not to take the joy away.